Right now, someone is staring at a listing for 5 acres at a price that looks too good to scroll past. It is thousands below everything else in the county. They are already picturing the cabin. What they are not doing is asking the one question that matters. Why is it this cheap? They will find the answer eventually. Most people find it the week after they close, when the neighbor whose driveway they have been using mentions that he never agreed to that and never has to. The land was real, the price was real. The problem was real too, and it was baked into the discount the whole time. Here's the thing about land prices. They are not random. In any given area, parcels of the same size, same access, same buildability tend to land in the same range. Buyers compare, sellers compare, and the market pulls prices toward each other. So when one parcel sits far below that range, that gap is not a gift. It is a signal. It is the seller pricing in something they already know about. And after you sign, that something belongs to you. One quick thing, then I will not bring it up again. I put every reason cheap land stays cheap into a set of field guides, along with how to price and pay for a parcel and what it costs to build once you own it. Link is in the description if you want the long version. If not, the short version is the rest of this video, so stay with me. Let us walk through what actually creates a real discount, because if you can name the reason, you can decide whether it is a deal breaker or a bargain. The biggest one by far is access. A parcel you cannot legally reach is worth a fraction of one you can. Physical access and legal access are two different things. There might be a dirt track running onto the land. That track means nothing on its own. What you need is a recorded easement or frontage on a public road that gives you a legal right to come and go. Without it, the parcel is landlocked, and a landlocked parcel is the single most common reason a price falls off a cliff. Pull the county parcel map. If the land does not touch a public road, find out exactly how you are meant to get in and whether that route exists on paper. If the answer is a handshake with a neighbor, the discount is telling you the truth. Second reason, the land is wet or it floods. A parcel sitting in a floodplain, or worse, a floodway, is cheaper because building on it is restricted, sometimes flat out prohibited, and because flood insurance turns into a permanent bill. Wetlands do the same thing. Federally protected wetlands can stop you from clearing, filling, or building where they sit. So before you get excited about the price, check the FEMA flood map for the address and check the National Wetlands layer. Then pull up the satellite view and look for standing water, dark saturated ground, or the kind of green that only grows where it stays wet. Water is one of the most common things a low price is hiding. Third reason, the soil will not take a septic system. If the parcel is outside city sewer service, and most rural land is, a house needs a septic system, and a septic system needs soil that drains. The test for that is a PERT test, or a soil evaluation. If the ground fails, you cannot put in a standard septic, and no septic usually means no building permit on any budget. A cheap parcel with soil nobody has ever tested is a gamble, and the low price may be the seller quietly passing that gamble to you. Check the county health department for any record of a perk on file. Look at the soil survey for a preliminary read. And if you are serious, make your offer conditional on a passing perk test before money changes hands. Fourth reason, the utilities are far away. This one fools people because the price looks low while the real cost is hiding off the parcel. The power line you can see from the road tells you nothing about what it costs to bring power to your actual building site. Running a line can cost a few $1,000s or it can cost tens of thousands depending on distance and terrain. Water is the same story. A cheap parcel a long way from the nearest hookup is not actually cheap once you add the connection. The fix is simple and free. Call the utility, give them the parcel, and ask for a written estimate to bring service to where you would build. Do that before you buy, not after. Fifth reason, you cannot actually build on it. Steep slope, solid rock near the surface, or no flat spot big enough for a house and a septic field. A parcel can be beautiful, affordable, and completely unbuildable at the same time. Pull the terrain layer and look at how tightly the contour lines are packed. Tight lines mean steep ground. Then look at the satellite for a level building envelope. If the whole parcel is a hillside, the price is honest. Sixth reason, the paperwork will not let you do what you want. Two things live here. One is deed restrictions and covenants, private rules recorded against the land that can ban mobile homes, require a minimum house size, or stop you from ever subdividing. The other is zoning, the county's rules for what a parcel can be used for. A cheap parcel might be cheap because it is zoned in a way that blocks a home or because the covenants make your plan impossible. Both are checkable. Covenants are recorded at the county recorder. Zoning is one phone call to the county planning office. Ask them plainly, can I put the thing I want on this parcel? Their answer is worth more than the asking price. And the seventh reason, the title is not clean. Back taxes, unreleased mortgages, old liens, a chain of ownership with a gap in it, or mineral rights that were sold off years ago so someone else can come drill or dig on land you thought was yours. A clouded title drops a price because it is a problem waiting to surface. The protection here is a title company. Order a title commitment, read what it lists as exceptions, and do not close until the problems are resolved in writing. Now step back and look at the pattern, because it is the whole point. Every one of these reasons has the same shape. A fair price reflects what a piece of land can actually do. When you see a discount, you are not being handed free equity. You are being handed a question. Answer the question before you pay, and one of two things happens. Either you find the problem and now you know exactly what you are buying and at what real cost, or the discount survives. It turns out the land is cheap because the seller is motivated, or the estate wants a fast sale, or the market out there is just thin, and not because the parcel is broken. That is a real deal, and now you can move on it with confidence instead of hope. So the job is never to avoid cheap land. Cheap is not the enemy. The job is to tell a motivated seller apart from a broken parcel. And the only way to do that is to find out why the number is what it is. So before you fall for a price, run the list. Is there legal access on paper? Does it flood or hold wetlands? Will the soil take a septic? What does it really cost to bring utilities in? Can you physically build on it? Do the zoning and the covenants allow your plan? Is the title clean? If the discount holds up against all seven, you may have found something worth owning. If it does not, the low price just did you a favor because it made you look. One last thing. This channel is here to help you understand what you are looking at. It is educational only, not legal or financial advice. Land law, zoning, and septic rules change from one county to the next. So before you sign anything, confirm the details with the county office that has jurisdiction and with a licensed professional in that state. Check the reason first. The price will still be there when you are sure.